What is going on, guys? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, as well as the S&P 500. I've heard a lot of people are interested in Digibyte, so if you guys want to see a video on Digibyte, definitely let me know down in the comment section below if that's another crypto you'd like to see. More importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's video is the recent talk about the Evergrande drop that's happening within China and how that could be correlating or affecting the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Not really sure how that correlates. We're also still doing our crypto coin display giveaway this Sunday, so if you guys want to enter to win one of these completely free, all you have to do is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed. Do those two things and I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you will not win. We're also going to be looking at these major cryptos in regards to them retesting their tops. They actually reversed back up a few of them yesterday, not so much, but we did wick yesterday, and this morning we're actually seeing reversals back up to retest top resistances. I don't think we're having much luck there. I think all these cryptocurrencies have fallen actually lower than their prior movement yesterday, and now they're trying to regain a little bit of support, and it doesn't look that good. We are retesting oversold, which is a good sign, but I don't think it's going to help us reclaim any more territory back to the upside. I think this is going to be a continuation pattern, slowly pulling us back to lower levels. Also, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to AABB for sponsoring today's episode. AABB is a gold-backed cryptocurrency, very interesting. They have a really cool platform that I thought you guys should check out if you're interested in learning about this as a potential investment opportunity. Definitely stick around to the end of today's episode to check it out. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. So quickly, you guys can see I do have this article pulled up right here, basically talking about how Bitcoin falls as crypto gets caught up in Evergrande's sell-off. So basically, they're saying that Bitcoin falling in fear of Evergrande crisis sweep through global markets. Hopefully, you guys are caught up with what the Evergrande information is. It's basically this major real estate broker in China, $300 billion in debt, and they were supposed to pay the interest on some of it, and I guess they've been deferring payments on there, which I don't understand how it correlates with crypto in any way, but whatever the reason is, this information comes out the same exact time stock market drops as well as cryptocurrency. I don't know. But more importantly, jumping into the technical analysis, you can see top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything's down. We're still down about 3.6 today, 1.86 trillion. We've lost about $0.25 trillion worth of capital, if not like 0.35 trillion in literally like less than a week. It's pretty incredible. You can see top 10 cryptocurrencies overall, everything seems to be down. The 7-day movement is down about, like 15 to 16%. Overall, cryptocurrencies are falling. It's just Avalanche that's actually reversing back to the upside, which is ironic. But all these other cryptocurrencies are very, synced with each other, all correcting back lower and lower. So this is really the most important thing that I want to show you guys. Understand that there is some sort of lower high formations forming on this coin. You can see how yesterday kind of reacted with the prices of XRP here. You can see how we had 2 days ago the immediate correction downwards. Yesterday we were actually talking about this. We were a little bit higher up, retesting the top of the moving averages, and now we actually closed last night much lower. Today we're seeing the same kind of position happening where we are slowly coming back to the upside, which I understand. Once again, we are extremely undervalued on the MACD and we are oversold on the RSI. We actually just bounced off of this, I'd say last night into this morning here. So that's what's causing reversals to the upside, but there still is, for the most part. I mean, I can clearly say that there might be some sort of trend line that could be drawn from top resistance correcting us down. Whether or not this is accurate, we'll find out, because we only have 2 points of confirmation. There's really not much more room to head lower, but you can see realistically that we are still forming these lower high formations here. So whether or not this downtrend is true, we are forming these stair-stepping lower high patterns, which should ultimately send us back down to point C. So I'm going to delete this just because we don't need it necessarily, but I don't think we're going to have much luck with XRP actually seeing a reversal back to the upside and seeing us breach up above our resistance at $1.05 and capitalizing back on the run. We discussed usually how I like to trade is once I see confirmation, which we did 2 days ago where we closed the daily below here. That's when I buy in to anticipate a short to the downside. So I'm still betting that we're going to see a 70-cent reversal where XRP literally will fall down to 70 cents as its bottom point. on its Elliott wave formation, which you can see is right here. And then we'll obviously see C to D, D to E, and then I think we're going to see a long-term bullish break, which should be the end of 2021 into early 2022. Should we start to slowly capitalize and move back up to retesting all-time highs? So I think by 2022 we'll be back at, I think, $2, but we are still in this huge, symmetrical triangle formation here. We had A to B, or we had the first formation, then we had A to B. Now we're looking for a B to C, and you can see how clearly this has been playing out. This is a clear top resistance level that we thought we broke through and could actually head back up, but it doesn't seem like that's a possibility on XRP. So we're actually starting to correct back down. We broke through our strong bottom support level, which is cutting through majority of the XRP symmetrical triangle here. We've actually dipped lower below these moving averages, as well as retesting pretty much the bottom of the Bollinger Bands here, which I think isn't going to really hold up that well. Yes, we are becoming oversold just ever so slightly, but if you just zoom out on the weekly here, we're just now starting to come down. You can now see how we just managed to start breaking bearish. You can see we're trading at 50 now on the RSI on the weekly charts here, and we have retested top resistances where we are oversold, and we correct all the way back down, and I have a feeling that's what's going to happen here as well, where prices are going to break through the middle of this Bollinger Band, and we'll see a confirmation where the price of XRP comes back down to its bottom moving average right here. You can see this moving average that sweeps in, and how many times we've shot up and come back down and retest it. That's why I do have a target set at about 70 cents, because it's going to most likely come back down to retest bottom support here. So anticipate another smaller dip, anticipate retesting of 70 cents, anticipate shorts. We've now switched to a short market, and we've now entered trades that are calling a 70-cent bottom. So that's what I've done. We've bought in, and now we are currently shorting this to 70 cents. Small scale, not with tons of leverage, but you could if you want to on a much smaller scale. But understand, guys, you're probably going to anticipate some sort of consolidation here. That's usually what tends to happen. You can see even with these big drops here on the price, they tend to kind of consolidate outwards and then correct the rest of the way. So I would not be surprised in the slightest if we see a little bit more consolidation here on XRP and then correct lower, just to, mediate ourselves and allow ourselves the room to head even lower on the coin without becoming extremely oversold. So expect consolidation and then a dip lower. Now this carries on to pretty much all the cryptos. I mean, if we now swing over to Ethereum, it's a similar pattern. The only difference is Ethereum being retesting its bottom moving averages here. So that's the only difference, but it is oversold. It is overextended on, or undervalued on, its moving average here and the MACD. But ultimately we are heading continuously lower. There is still what could appear to be some sort of downtrend on this coin now stemming to start. Whether or not this is accurate, I don't know. There's only 2 points of confirmation. We need a third to confirm, but we have broken through our bottom support here. We've been in a channel, an ascending fractal. We've had bottom support levels, price floors, and they've broken through all of them. Moving averages, Bollinger Bands. It's literally just shattered all of these heading lower. So yes, even though we are being supported right now currently by its moving average here, I don't think it's going to last, and I believe we are going to continue this trend within Ethereum all the way back down to 2163. We've confirmed it, guys. We discussed if prices were to ever close below this bottom support here, we knew to buy in to short, and that's exactly what happened. We closed at 2965 below its bottom support level, below its price floor, and now it's pretty much heading lower and lower and lower, and it's going to continue to do that, and we won't probably see it stop until we reach about 2 grand on Ethereum. So guys, I want to talk about Bitcoin right now. I find this very interesting. Wanted to discuss it with you guys. As you guys know, there's I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we discussed there was analysts saying that the bottom for for Bitcoin would be clearly at $39,000. That's where bottom support is. We're not going to break through it. This is what's getting withheld, and I think they could be right. It's definitely a bottom support, but it's going to be interesting to see how exactly we decide to retest that. Regardless, it seems like we are forming some sort of descending fractal. Actually, with using just our B to C formation on our major Elliott wave, I feel like I have to refresh it so you guys can understand where we're going from. We had a beautiful run back up here, and this is an ascending fractal too. You can clearly see the movements here, the higher low formations up to top resistance, retesting that, and then we started to form our first wave, confirming this. Then we had an A to B wave, and now we're looking to retest bottom support once again from B to C. We confirm a breach below our bottom support level, our price floor, which was clearly capped at about 44.4. And the second we saw confirmation of a breach below this, that's when we bought into short. Bitcoin seems to be Showing the best moves, this was the easiest to buy into, closing much lower than our support level right here, and actually starting yesterday, closing even lower. Yes, we're seeing some sort of reversal back up, but we are now retesting the top of the Bollinger Bands as well as this moving average here. So I believe we are going to continue to scale lower, even though we are now becoming oversold. I would not be surprised once again if we see the consolidation that's happened before happen again. We are still now confirming a lower high formation, so I would not be surprised if this is what we see, if that pattern continues. So expect to see maybe some consolidation, lower ourselves on the moving average, and then a dump even lower, just like that. Once we hit bottom support, which would be 37K, that's really where my mind's at. Then I should expect to see a leverage back to the upside, maybe retest of a 45K in a long-term bullish spectrum where we will be hitting 60K at the all-time high. But what I wanted to update you guys was this. We discussed there was an article where 39K seemed to be cutting right through the middle, acting as a major resistance, and they said we'd never see Bitcoin go below it. I'm going to challenge that. I think we are. I'd be very shocked if the coin actually consolidates on here and we never dip below it. I believe strongly that we're going to drop and retest bottom support below there, because that's just where support lies. Not necessarily. Yes, I understand that support is at 39K as well, but I think it's going to challenge it and break through it. Maybe we'll get some support on 39K. Maybe we'll trade sideways and consolidate, but then I think a break's coming. Cardano, same exact thing. I think there's a clear downtrend on here. I think it's going to breach through its bottom support at $1.86, and I think it's heading to probably closer to $1.57. So expect to see the continuation of this big ascending fractal, much more, not necessarily as steep of an uptrend, but it's coming back down to retest that. It's probably going to break through its moving averages soon. It'll probably consolidate out, lower ourselves on the moving average, balance ourselves out, and then we'll see a drop back down, or on the RSI, and then we'll see a drop back down at $1.55. S&P 500, I'm hoping this is the bottom, guys. It'd be unfortunate to see a really crap come for the S&P 500. You can see we're still in this beautiful ascending fractal here. The only difference is before we were trading above our moving average, but the moving average kind of caught up. And I'm hoping that this acts as a very strong support level, as we really have not been able to break through it. It's been quite a while since we broke through. Last time we broke through it was February 20th, so over a year ago. And then we were able to get back above it. And since then, we've been trading above here, just, floating beautifully. So I'm hoping we don't see this crash. I mean, this was a beautiful crash that we had back with the with COVID, I believe. This was the COVID crash of 2020. So I'm hoping we don't see that again. It's possible, and then we'll dollar cost average. I wouldn't recommend selling off, but these are definitely some very strong junctions. If it breaks through there, you can kind of see where I believe it will, flow back into. Pretty much back inside this ascending wave right here, ultimately to the upside. It'd be very unfortunate. We are extremely overbought, though, don't get me wrong, but now it's becoming oversold at that level. So I don't know, but that's definitely going to be a sign. If it breaches through its moving averages, guys, flip bearish, get ready for a dump, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, guys, I do want to talk about AABB. I want to give a huge shout out to AABB for sponsoring today's episode. 2021 has so far been defined as the everything rally. However, lost in this euphoria has been the sizable swings that have rolled commodities markets. Precious metals, namely gold, have been no exception, leaving long-term investors squeamish in the face of whipsawing prices. Blockchain technology introduces a range of new opportunities to this end, with the ability to create financial leverage, liquidity, and monetize physical gold holdings in both present and the future. One such company that has explored this channel as of late is Asia Broadband Incorporated, also known as AABB. The public resource company is focused on the production, supply, and sale of precious and base metals to primarily Asian markets. Through its subsidiary Asia Metals Incorporated, Asia Broadband Incorporated also focuses on the acquisition of highly prospective gold projects in well-established mining camps around Mexico. Now, it is this vertical integration approach to sales transactions that defines AABB and differentiates the venue amongst its competitors while still offering value for shareholders. Now, with the aid of blockchain technology and an eye on shareholder value, the company has since trained its eye on junior mining companies in a bid to achieve a competitive advantage. Now, the company's solution to this approach lies in the creation of a gold-backed crypto token. The ability of a truly unique mine-to-token product is one that has already caught the attention of traditional gold bugs and other investors. Consequently, AABB rolled out its hybrid cryptocurrency, the AABB Gold or AABBG token, backed by $30 million in physical gold the company holds to help establish a new major revenue stream for the company while providing the AABBG token with the same price appreciation as major cryptocurrencies usually do. Now guys, the token will continue to be backed 100% by additional gold acquired from future mining production, gold purchased from cash reserves, or credit as well. Now the initial token release available for purchase was 5.4 million tokens at the 1/10 or 0.1 gram of gold price, approximately $5.60. And for each AABBG token, that is. As such, the token boasts the same stability qualities of a stablecoin, though it is considerably a hybrid cryptocurrency, something new to the crypto space. Now, the most unique aspect to the AABBG token is its vertical integration of mine-to-token gold backing that is unlike any other cryptocurrency. AABB holds physical gold assets to back the token and 100% of the mining production segments of the Asia broadband. So guys, some key points to notice is that it's backed by $30 million in physical gold. It has a max supply of 5.4 million tokens. It's tied to 0.1 gram of gold. It is 100% backed by real gold as they hold it in inventory, only releasing tokens based on the amount of gold they hold. They've also sold over 1 million gold tokens within the first 2 weeks of launch, which is incredible. The token also is backed by grams of gold instead of ounces, which makes it more affordable for everyday investors. Also, the company holds over $100 million in assets, 5 times higher than the previous year. To note, guys, the token is tied and supported to the market price of gold at a minimum, and as the price of gold changes, the minimum supported price of their token will increase or decrease. However, the potential upside price of the token will be driven by the market demand, and as we know, gold is not going anywhere. So guys, AABB's primary goal for the token is to make it a worldwide standard of exchange that is secured and trusted with gold backing. Asia Broadband looks to achieve this by aggressively expanding token circulation to the primary sales markets in both North America and Europe, and also globally. So guys, in order to purchase the tokens, investors must download the AABB wallet app and pass the Know Your Client, as we know by as KYC. Now, the Asia Broadband Incorporated will also be looking to launch a proprietary exchange targeting about Q4 of 2021. This will allow the AABB wallet users to complete quick two-way exchanges of their gold tokens for major cryptocurrencies such as, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, which is really cool that you can exchange it right there on their app. Now, the proprietary exchange will look to snowball transaction fee revenues and allow for the price appreciation of the AABBG token, influenced by market demand and limited supply of the tokens released into the circulation. So guys, if you like this project, definitely make sure to check them out, as I have linked their website down in the description. Otherwise, huge shout out to AABB for sponsoring today's video. Definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.